Tripura is a small and tribal dominated state in the northeast India. Altogether, there are 19 recognized tribes living in this state since time immemorial. The green natural forest, high hills, tilas and slopes, wide green valleys, plenty of water streams, rivers, wild edible plants, roots, and enough scope for hunting animals have been attracted the indigenous tribes to migrate in the state from the far Mongolia, China, Tibet, Burma, and surrounding places. Linguistically, these tribes are mostly belong to Tibeto-Burman language group and racially belong to Indo-Mongoloid origin. Among them, 8 tribal groups speak in a language which is known as Kokborok, having similar culture in between themselves. Murashings are one of the 8 Kokborok speaking tribes. Other tribes are Tripuris, Riangs, Jamatias, Noatias, Koluis, Rupinis, and Tripura. Physical features of these tribes are same with that of other tribes in Tripura. Regarding their ethnic identities, they claim themselves to be a separate Kokborok speaking tribe besides others. But in different records and hearsay, they are included as a sub-tribe of Noatias or Tripura tribes living in Tripura. Murashings, according to the history, were the dwellers of Lalmai Hills of present Bangladesh. They were quite happy with their ways of life as a nomadic tribal group. During that period, their life were confined with jhum cultivation. In search of jhum land, Murashings entered Tripura through Bilunia and Sonamura of southwest Tripura and settled in the places like Pathichari, Tulamura, Toibandal, and other places. Murashing family consists of father, mother, and their children. They live in high tilas within the clustered villages nearest to jhum field, which was once their major part of economic activities. Even today, large number of them still depend on jhuming and related socio-economic activities. Life began at Murashing village in the early dawn, when it is a common scenario that every elderly male and female members of the family start domestic works like cleaning of courtyard, cleaning of utensils, fetching of water, to look after the cattle, poultry, birds, and others domestic animals. Mother and young girls in the family used to cook food for the whole family members. The oldest female member in the family then make food packets to be consumed in the Jhum field. All eldest members then start for the Jhum field. Women in the family have specific work to husk paddy. During husking paddy, neighboring women also help each other for husking paddy. It is also not uncommon to see that women preparing country liquor for their consumption and to offer to the deities feared by them. Old men and women in the family looks after the children. Engaged for other domestic works, and make different handicraft items like langa, mai gola, and other essentials. During leisure time, old men and women enjoy tobacco in the hookah made of bamboo. Old person in family used to maintain all family rights and customs. Murashings once used to live in tong, a typical bamboo-made hut. They have skill to make those tong hut out of the forest produces. But nowadays, Murashing make mud wall houses on bamboo structure with chhan grass roof. As a part of major economic activities, Murashings generally depend on forest. In the deep forest, they engaged themselves for production of all type of food grain through Jhum cultivation. In the early morning, all adult members of Murashing family unitedly move for Jhum field, which sometimes remain quite a distance from their village. After reaching Jhum area, they select bamboo forest as first choice for Jhum cultivation. The whole members of the team then cut and clean the small trees and bushes. After cutting the jungle, they burn the bushes into ashes so that the entire cultivatable land become fertile. When the male members work hard to prepare Jhum field, the women in the team collect edible forest produces like plants and leaves, roots and wild potatoes, fuel woods, bamboo shoots, etc. Then they prepare meal with plants, bamboo shoot, and other leaves so far collected from Jhum and eat together with great pleasure. In the Jhum field, they arrange puja to appease Buroha and offer banana and sugar cake. This puja is done with a view to protect the Jhum crop from the evil deities and also from wild animals. Young boys and girls celebrate Jhum dance and enjoy dancing with the rhythm of their traditional kham and flute.
Tang di tang di tang di tang di tang di o jadu samung tang na ne tang di tang di tang di tang di tang di tang di o jadu samung tang nai do tabo jadu samung tang nai do dak di pai pai di samung tang na ne dak di pai pai di samung tang na ne o jadu samung tang nai do
The sequences of Jhum dance have special attraction before all. Before sunset, they return to their respective village. On the way to home, if they find any scope, barricade certain areas of jungle and hunt small animals which fulfill the requirement of meat. They also catch fishes in the locked water or water area nearest to their village. Once again, they move to Jhum field to sow various seeds of paddy, jute, vegetable, fruits, cotton, and many other seeds. During last part of Chaitra or within 15th of Baishak, sowing of seeds are completed. After sowing seeds, Murashing have regular visit in the Jhum field to look after the Jhum crop till harvesting in the last part of October. After harvesting of Jhum crop, in every Murashing village, New Rice festival is observed at community level and at family level. Mykoloma, a deity of wealth, is worshipped by them on the day of New Rice festival and keep new paddy in 2 earthen pots which are kept by every Murashing family in their main dwelling house. Every day women offers puja to Mykoloma deity as the family goddess for huge production of paddy, family peace, good health and prosperity. Worship of Mother Lakshmi is held after completion of cooking, other domestic works, and obviously before taking any food. Housewives make holy sound and show sacred light. Ganga Puja is also observed by Murashing before a water stream. For this purpose, a colorful bamboo-made stage is also made by them, wherein fruits and sugar cake are offered. The priest chant mantras to appease the mother of river for peace and prosperity of people in general. To protect the village from the epidemic form of diseases, they arrange Kali Puja and Kair Puja at a time as an important festival in their way of life. This puja is held during December of each calendar year. To celebrate this puja, a ceremonial stage is made with beautiful bamboo craft. In fact, it is Maikaloma Puja and worship of the goddesses of wealth. The villagers altogether involved in this festival, especially women and children, participate in a large scale. Moreover, holy song is arranged before and after the puja. In the afternoon, in every Murashing village, young boys and girls enjoy indigenous games. Girls generally play Bhola, Pukri, Bagha, and Kit-Kit. Boys play Sukui, and Ranpa before mass gathering of community members. All assembled persons encourage the players by clapping. Murashing's girls are fond of colorful dresses and ornaments. The ornaments owned by them are made of German silver. They also wear gold and silver ornaments and garland made of color seeds and beads. Traditionally, young girls earn the skill of making their own clothes like Risha and Pachra in the handmade loom after different process of making cotton thread from cotton produced by them in the Jhum field.
sale papra tano chala yo kole yo go thanane phaido so le ane amayo
Young girls in the family always help their mother in all sorts of domestic works. Further cooking of meal and passing leisure with friends are their daily routine. At the age of 16 to 18 years, father of each Murashing girls arrange marriage for his daughter. Marriage ceremony is one of the main occasion among Murasings. Marriage largely held among them is by negotiation.
মানটি 10 টাকা
Second le burini buma bufala kono bokro sengrok de nai na toma nai sadi.
On the day of marriage, a ceremonial stage is erected in the courtyard of the bridegroom's house with special bamboo art, colored paper, banana plants and leaves, mango leaves, etc. before Tulsi Mandir. The bride's father, mother, and other guests are then received by the groom's party in the house of the groom. The bride and groom keep on fast on the day of marriage. The priest then asks the brother-in-laws and sister of the bridegroom to fetch water from nearby chorus in 2 earthen pots tightly knotted with gamcha, that is, a piece of new cloth in 2 sides. Water so far carried is required for the holy bath of both the bride and groom before and after the marriage ritual. Before actual marriage, the priest looks after the ceremonial pandal and materials required relate to marriage ritual. The formal marriage is then executed by the priest and he asked for taking the bride and groom for Tulsi Tala, that is marriage stage, wherein oath-taking ritual and diksha would be solemnized. In the next stage of marriage, the bride and groom are further carried in marriage pandal. Then execute the ceremonial rites of the marriage and pour holy water on the heads of bride and groom and also bless them for peaceful conjugal life. Other kin related guardians also bless them from the core of heart for peaceful life and prosperity. Vaishnav Guru then declared them as recognized married couple. The joking relations and friends then carries the bride and groom inside the dwelling house. Once again, bride and groom are taken out for a final holy bath. This time, friends circle makes joke and pour water on their heads as a last sequence of the marriage. After observance of all rites as per marriage custom, a grand feast is arranged for the relatives and guests. Holy Kirtan is also arranged for well-being of the new couple. Like other tribal and non-tribal communities, the Murashing also observe ritual before and after a child is born in their family. Before delivery, a separate hut is constructed for the mother and her would-be newborn baby. After delivery, Murashings observe Abushui ritual, that means the ritual for purification and assignment of name to the baby. This ritual is performed on the 7th day from the day of the birth of the child. On the morning of that auspicious day, the fingernails of the baby are cutted and new cloth is given. The Mohanta Maharaj chants mantras for purifications of the baby and the mother in front of Tulsi Tala. The Murashings believe in spirits and deities. Their deities are many in numbers. The main deities of the Murashings are Buraha, Boni Rock, Lairang, Toi Chakal, Toi Matai, and others. Out of these deities, Buraha is feared for his power of destruction. Dreams are his domain. In dreams, he creates mysterious sound to frighten young children and the old man and women. Murashings believe that one suffers from mental abnormalities, serious fever, gastric pain, if Buraha is angry with the person.
Kisah suka pula ham thano bo alka batas na kaisa tui pora rok tui ketharok tu di tuka.
Tanggo ti kethar tejak. Kita ti ro ko eklang di ta.
Do. Usai la nang la tui pora no ham thano. Kisah bui. Bokro kisah bui nai.
Tadong ko ti ba? Ta pu ta. Ada ham na.
Shah.
आपकी माला पूरा था तो सुन
हाँ बात अरे तक ती खपचा खादे tingari mar tingari kong pai tak dau
So, A puja performed at afternoon on Tuesday and Saturday in the deep forest under a big tree. Though they do not sacrifice animals like other tribes, they offer the deities only banana, sugar cake, and other fruits. When a person in the family become ill, they first tries to get cure out of the folk medicine generally prescribed by the Achai. They ask Achai for different pujas out of the traditional belief. Among Murashings, there are persons who have special skill of folk medicine for treatment of bone fracture, liver diseases, tuberculosis, and many others. They use different plants, roots, flowers for such treatment. These have great impact on patients taking treatment from various places of the state and outside the state.
Tabuk rugi masa paimani yak bay nay tebong phang ni kalai mani phu ke boani ro phai kang kang bono bithi ro khai ro kata ang I bithi khamani angkha der bosor tu tu angkha abo khakan ke hamu ni nay bui phai pa yong ke ani ro oko kasalo bu thangmia ba ang kisa gana tangman ba ana ro phai pa yong kang bithi khau ta borong no ke borok kham kan ke an bu bukha heke tong thogo borong no hamroi ma kan ke borogan ang borong no kisa misa suba uta heke khawine borong no juta no hamur na ba goi ang ani babu ni aroni surungka an babu sikang bor khlaimani nukha bono buino kisa misa khama nukha ke babu ni loge rogo thangka bolong rogo bo bithi kholan thangpro rogo ke afro rogo bithi nukha ke sinika ke babu ke tabu khawi malia so lilianka babun bodlang khlai kata.
The Murashings have great group feelings and they are socially very much disciplined. Their social organization, which had 4 institutions, presently have no existence. However, Mulluk Sardar is still functioning in different Murasing villages. Mulluk Sardar, in presence of other old members of the village, look after the small dispute among the villagers in respect of theft cases, land dispute, adulteration, and other small issues. Mulluk Sardar have power to impose punishment to the offender either in cash or in kinds. Regarding religious belief, once Murashing had animistic faith and belief on various deities. But now, they possesses belief on the Hindu god and goddesses, and its culture relate to Vaishnavism. As a follower of Vaishnavism, Murasing have the Mahanta Maharaj, who is the religious head of the community. In every sphere of life, from a childbirth to marriage or death, Murashings depend on their religious head, Mahanta Maharaj, who advise them as per Vaishnav principle. Murashings visit Hari temple within their locality and offer pujas. They take blessings of Mahanta Maharaj for well-being of their families. They celebrate religious festival unitedly. Holy song is a must in every occasion. In every Murasing village, there is a place of worship and Hari Kirtan. They also arrange Harishava and Kirtan on every auspicious day as per Vaishnav calendar.
যেই কোনো চন্দন ভাই পূজা চলে না যেমন শনি পূজা ঠাকুর পূজা কালী পূজা সে জগাই মাথায় লাভা কাছাই তো কথা কথার কি নাই তা
কাজী না
ও যে গৌরাঙ্গ মহাপ্রভু শুনেছে ও ধর্মীয় আন্দোলন ফেঙে থামের
The dedicated Vaishnav never take any short of non-vegetarian food and lead a very simple and divine life. Death is a part of human life. If a person among Murashings is died, there are different processes to dispose the dead bodies. Except dedicated Vaishnav Guru, nowadays, dead body of a person is burnt after a series of observance, and at the burning site, a colored flag is hosted. Basil plants is also planted on the forehead side of the deceased along with an earthen water jar for well-being of the soul. In case of Vaishnav, the body is buried within the surrounding areas of the house, preferably at the bank of a pond or in the lonely areas. In that case, nearest kin of the deceased make a hut covering the buried place for the eternal peace of the soul. After settlement in the plain land, Murashings beside Jhum cultivation practice plough cultivation in their own wetland. They produce paddy and other food grain for family consumption and sale of marketable surplus. Murashings are now well acquainted with the market-based economy. They have now changed their dwelling houses from tong-ghar to mud-wall houses. In every Murashing village, tong-ghar is now a rare instance. So, after shifting of their economic activities from the Jhum field, they begin to settle themselves in the wetland cultivation and allied economic activities like making of big water areas for fishery, rubber garden in Tilas, and horticulture garden of banana, pineapple and other fruits. Murashings are not lagging behind in respect of social transition held in the society. They now send their children to school and colleges. Many of them are now working in different sectors, running small business and doing other trades. Naturally, therefore, they now lead a healthy life. The entire infrastructural development so far held in the Murashing villages are now being changed them for a better future.
Sala papra tano chalayo college yo go thanane phaido ne mayo